Hello collectors, Joe Prodzic here with another statue review. Perhaps one of the most anticipated statues of the year, this is the Arkham Knight Batman statue from Prime 1 Studio. Batman Arkham Knight is a 2015 action-adventure video game developed by Rocksteady Studios and published by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows. Based on the DC Comics superhero Batman, it is the successor to the 2013 video game Batman Arkham Origins and the fourth main installment in the Batman Arkham series. The series ranks as one of my favorites. When Prime 1 started showing off their line of statues from Arkham Knight, it set the collecting community ablaze. Batman, Robin, Harley, and Bane. We will soon see a big line of statues from not only Arkham Knight, but from the other games in the series as well. And when I say big, I do mean big, as this line of statues are all going to be produced in 1/3 scale. Batman is the first statue in this new line from Prime 1, and he is going to help set the tone for things to come. So is the hype justified? Let's take a closer look and find out. The art box is not quite as big as you might expect. The box was much lighter than those I recently received from XM Studios, and shipping wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be. I do like that Prime 1 created a barrier between the art box and the shipper to create additional protection for the statue inside. Check out my unboxing experience for the full rundown of the packaging. Having completed multiple playthroughs of each game in the Arkham series, I am very familiar with this version of Batman, and this particular version is perhaps my favorite. Batman originally starts off the game in a different suit than he has here, but he quickly changes into this armored version to prepare for war. Prime 1 calls this series of statues its Museum Master line, so you can expect a more stagnant pose, which is what we get here. Even stagnant, this pose still reminds me of the very first part of the game in which players first take control of Batman. Batman's sculpt is good and accurate to the character. I was initially thinking that the add-on pieces like the chest and shoulder pads might not flow well with the statue, but I think they blend in well. There are some fine details in the statue, but they are not quite as crisp as they could be when viewed up close. One of my favorite parts of the statue is the face sculpt. I think it is a great match to how Batman looks in the games. I would like to have seen some damage added to the face and cowl to match the damage to the suit, but Prime 1 is going to be releasing 3 additional portraits for the statue in the coming weeks. Though a bit of a pain in the butt to get on, the cape is very heavy duty and is kept into place with strong magnets around the neck. The outside of the cape seems like high quality leather, while the inside has a more satin-like material. The cape is posable and includes thick but bendable wires inside. Once attached, it didn't take me long to get the cape into a pose that I liked. Even though people have the same statue, this cape is going to provide a variety of different looks for the piece. All of the bases in the Arkham Knight line are going to be similar in design. I quite like the base as it has a nice look that fits the art style of the Arkham Knight game, but it doesn't take any focus away from the figure itself, which is what I like. The gargoyles on the side are attached with magnets and snap into place. The paint is good, but not great. There are no obvious signs of sloppiness, and the line work is clean. Prime 1 added some nice scarring and weathering to the armor to show the war that Batman has to go through during the game. I do find the paint to be a bit muted and a little on the heavy side, which is part of the problem with some of the finer details in the statue as it hides them a little bit. This can be particularly seen in the silver areas of the statue around the neck and the hands. The paint is far from bad though, but I think there is still room for improvement. The overall quality of the statue is very good. My magnets are strong and the statue stands firmly in place. Some collectors will question the weight of the statue as it comes in around 25 pounds, but to me, it has just the right amount of weight to it. It's not the most difficult statue to move around, but it's not the easiest either. One error to note on my statue was that my grapple gun has a significant and noticeable curve to it, which is a shame since this is my preferred display option for Batman. This was easily fixed though with a little heat from a hairdryer after shooting this video. Both the exclusive and regular editions of Batman are priced at $899.99. The exclusive version that comes with the Batarang display option has an edition size of 1000, while the regular has an edition size of 2000. Not a must-have exclusive, but it's a nice display option since the Batarang is a staple of Batman's arsenal in the game. Prime 1 also threw in a metal Batarang that cannot be displayed in the hand of Batman. The exclusive edition is currently waitlisted, with the regular version being readily available to order. It is hard for me to tell if this statue will be going up in price. Lately, the exclusive editions from Prime 1 have been selling out fast, but past pieces from Prime 1, like their Transformers statues, haven't held their value. I think that has a lot to do with their multiple shipping boxes, which isn't a problem with Batman. Overall, I am very happy with my first statue from Prime 1 Studio. This version of Batman is a character that I love, and Prime 1 did a fantastic job creating a great representation of him. I think this is hands down my new favorite statue in my collection. Is there room for improvement? Of course there is. There always is, but that doesn't dull my enjoyment of this statue. If you're a fan of Batman, and especially the Arkham Knight video game, this statue is going to look great in your collection. I'm really looking forward to receiving more statues from Prime 1 Studio, and especially the Arkham line. The only problem is, where the heck am I going to put them all? Honey, we're going to need a bigger house. I hope you enjoyed this review of the Arkham Knight Batman statue from Prime 1 Studio. And if you did, check out my show called Statue Talk, where I share my thoughts on all the latest statue previews, pre-orders, and updates to my collection. Check out my website, statuereview.com, where you can check out a full gallery of this statue, as well as my written review. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to keep up to date on all of my latest statue reviews, including some more statues to come from Prime 1 Studio. This has been Joe Project for Statue Review, and remember, statue collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle.